1 of this Losers 8th match.
And I'm excited to get some full power Isaiah. This is
Everyone always says they're excited for full power Isaiah. Does anyone really know what that looks like?
I don't think so. Maybe we'll see today, though.
he needed to pivot up tilt. So Isaiah, in this matchup, he is completely content to hang out on the platforms. He was doing that against Prince earlier, just platforms, waiting. Says, come up here to me, see what happens.
Yeah, and he's going to try to tack on some damage with those drills. Oh, and he drops through. Then Smart's using the nair, so he hits the egg and also connects with Yoshi. If he would have used a drill, he would have hurt himself.
That is exactly right, and a lot of people forget about that. They see the egg coming towards them and they just panic.
Yeah.
But
Isaiah's not one to do that. He's just he has such good reaction time, and he's always able to see, not always, obviously, but a lot of the time he'll see a situation as it's unfolding and make the right decision in an instance instead of sticking to some, predetermined
very
script.
high percent right now. Kirby doesn't have a ton of options as far as breaking armor on recovery, unless Wizzrobe recovers from low and then smash attacks are on the table.
At this percentage, a back air might do it. Let's see.
Now it's stale, so I don't even know, but that's
there's no
the jump,
okay.
so didn't need to worry about it.
Yeah, so we'll see him tack on a lot of damage with these drills. He uses the forward air very well, too. And he uses them quickly. His speed it's there.
Yeah, Isaiah plays a very deceptive Kirby. He just kind of hangs out, floats around, and then the next thing you know, he's all over you.
Yeah.
He likes these sneak attacks. He'll hang out up there and try and get a read on what the other player is doing and try and catch them in their patterns.
Yeah, landing on the side plat. He'll catch you with a quick forward air, and then he'll
Isaiah just misses the
one.
up tilt there. Oh, accidental up air. Smart from Wizzrobe, just throw that down smash out. Isaiah, not enough DI there. So tied up.
And Wizzrobe a very different Yoshi than Prince.
They're attacking him in similar ways. Prince was going for a lot of up airs, but Isaiah able to sneak down and get that down air. Wizzrobe off stage. He times out the down air, throws out an air right as it ends.
That takes extreme knowledge of the game. Oh,
but the forward air just misses. Isaiah tried to catch him there.
Oh, and Isaiah again has his back to the stage.
And that forward air that Isaiah threw out to try and just steal Wizzrobe's jump, knock him a little bit lower, ended up costing him that stock.
Yep, and a good edge hog there.
Yeah, perfectly timed out with that roll.
Yeah. Yoshi's will try to stall a little with that down B, and occasionally.
Yeah, in this game, you don't hold onto the ledge as you roll nearly as long as some of the others.
There we see him tacking on damage a little during Yoshi's recovery with that drill. He knows that Wizzrobe can't do much, so.
Isaiah over pursued and Wizzrobe caught up to him, but
he super armors through that up tilt. Oh, and that forward air just connects before Wizzrobe smash.
And somehow Isaiah got through that up smash. Yoshi's head is invincible through his up smash.
Those are two quick smashes that Wizzrobe almost connected. A forward smash on the edge and then that up smash. Isaiah escaped by the skin of his teeth there.
Kirby at a high percent against Yoshi. There's not a ton of options Yoshi has. Just down there, very smart. Wispy was blowing, and he knew as soon as Wizzrobe started doing a regular get up, he could just down air his shield, and it would push him off. Very smart use of Wispy.
Yeah. Wispy can be your friend.
Pivot up tilt.
Oh, and he goes
for a
forward
smash because he knew that another up tilt would get armored. Or wouldn't do anything.
When he avoids that egg and drops down, let's see if he can break the shield.
Wizzrobe
he gets nothing off that down B.
Wizzrobe just down B's right in front of Isaiah, and there's no punish.
Yeah, he had something in mind that he was going for. Just don't know if it can.
Isaiah baited out that up smash.
Oh, and he ducks under that back air.
I can't get over that up smash bait.
Isaiah's got to be careful. He's on his last stock here. He doesn't want to blow this.
But he's still very risky moves off stage. It was the first time he didn't get punished for it.
Yeah, it was a precarious position.
I thought he was going to run off neutral B or something weird.
Oh.
And that's a pretty standard move from most Yoshis. Go for that up smash, but Isaiah was too quick.
Yeah, and he stops to the edge, uses that down tilt.
And so game 1 goes to Isai. It ended up being pretty close at the end there.
Very close, yeah. Especially with the lead that Isai had for a little while. It's always hard to see those heartbreakers where someone has a 2-stock lead and then.
Someone almost had a 4-to-1 comeback today on stream. It was pretty wild.
Really?
I can't remember who it was. It's all the blur, you know.
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
Yeah, the whole day just sort of melds together.
And no character switches from Isai. We know Wizzy's not going to switch.
And we see, I mean, this is just like the old school and the new school. And it's great to see Wizzrobe playing 64 exclusively. He wanted to focus on one game this tournament, and he told me he wanted to go 64 because SmashCon is the biggest 64 tournament in the world.
Right, he said this is the biggest event that we have, so he didn't want to leave it. And it doesn't hurt that, you know, he's pretty much a lock-in for top 8.
And I wonder, was that intentional? Do you think the up smash?
Oh. For Kirby, no.
Probably.
You know, actually, so a lot of people want to get the single bounce on the down air into up smash.
Yeah.
It's pretty tricky, but people definitely go for that. One of the only scenarios you see it.
Yeah.
And after racking up a ton of damage, Isai finally able to take that stock. But Wizzy, working on a shield break.
Let's see if he can capitalize.
Thinking Isai can mash out of this. Oh! And Wizzrobe just could not make up his mind.
Oh, and Isai was just waiting there. Gets off that up tilt.
He is so quick with the shield. He knew a tilt was coming out.
I'm surprised to see that from Wizzrobe.
Yeah, it was just a weird position, weird percent. You know, he could have done a reverse back air into a forward air, but that still wouldn't have been enough.
You could have gone up there and just forward tilted? I guess he would know better. That's probably why he didn't do it.
He just couldn't make up his mind.
Yeah. Yeah, and Isai was using that forward smash a lot after forward airs and down airs on Prince.
Wizzy just missing that forward air.
And Isai continues to up tilt even though that first one gets parried because he knew that Wizzrobe was going to roll right into it once again. Yeah, now he's just
quick plat drop, jump down air to keep that combo going, that pressure going.
And Isai looking really strong this game. Obviously, Wizzrobe making uncharacteristic mistakes so far, though.
Parries that neutral air, but rolls away, so easy follow-up for Isai.
Was that a dash attack from Wizzrobe, too? Kind of looked like it was just a sitting duck for Isai on that one.
And 4-1 now for Isai. Isai actually got caught like that a couple times against Prince. Prince's invincibility. Isai went off stage and Prince just walked up and forward aired him. Just like that, Isai losing his first stock.
But we know how quickly Wizzrobe can take stocks. If he can manage to win in neutral,
some quick ones.
Yeah, and it's a nightmare playing against Yoshis when they can take those quick stocks.
But Isai going back to that top platform where he had so much success earlier.
Yeah, and Wizzrobe being very careful with the stock. He's not throwing this game away. He's not, you know, he's down a lot, but he's still going to play it out.
Here we go from Wizzy, horizontal combo. Isai actually DIing in, which I think made it easier, and Wizzrobe coast to coast across Dreamland.
And it was slow and methodic, and it looked like he really knew every little bit of that combo what was going to happen. He gave Isai a chance to tech, and then he took advantage of it.
Because Isai missed that Z-cancel, he got the extra hitbox.
Oh, and almost in a position to take another stock, Isai.
An up tilt is enough.
Yeah, and at 170, an up tilt's going to do it.
Isai up 2-0.
Yeah, but Wizzrobe looked a lot more composed toward the end of that game. Even though he was down, what was it, 3-1 at one point? Was it 4-1?
It was 4-1.
Was it 4-1? Yeah, okay. So even though he was down that far, you know, he didn't throw that game away. He sat and he fought back, and there was a moment there where it looked like he could have had another combo there and brought it to one stock apiece. So it's kind of good, even if you're not going to win the game, just to get a little momentum going like that. And I mean, obviously, there's the other argument is you kind of want to save your cards, save some of your tricks, right, for the game that you want to win. You
don't want to show everything when you're down 4-1.
Yeah, don't want to bust out that Falcon kick stall or like your little weird trump cards here and there. But at the same time, I don't think that that was the case, that he busted out any tricks. I think that he got some momentum going in his favor.
You actually see Stranded up there now for his 30 seconds of coaching that we have.
Strand has been wearing that neck pillow all weekend. Sometimes your head's so big, you just need some support.
Yeah, it's one thing that we kind of have agreed on as a community as far as like mid-set coaching goes, but really limit it to 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty fair.
Pretty adequate as well, yeah.
At some point, we'll probably instate a, like, you only get to use it once in a set kind of a thing. But 30 seconds is a perfect amount of time where you can deliver or receive information, and it never is too much.
Right. What if you had like a minute total?
A minute.
Not for one, you know, for the whole set would kind of, you know, I guess you'd have to do more logistics then.
Too much work. I don't want to do work. Neither does Isaiah, so he's going to hang out on those platforms.
Yeah, and he doesn't really follow up with anything after that down air. That jab from Wizzrobe puts that egg high, maybe to try to force Isaiah low.
Yeah, it really didn't affect anything.
It didn't, yeah.
Like this perfect arc where Isaiah didn't have to do anything. Running plat drop to get that down air. Wizzy wants those up airs. Just any percent he can get. Ooh, and that is vintage classic Wizzrobe.
Yes, we've gone as far as calling that the Wizzrobe, that down B in neutral. And he uses it nicely though, kind of when he has, that's one of those things where it would be his, you know, if he was getting stocks off that last match, I'd say, all right, he's pulling out his tricks a little early.
Isaiah's so smart to go in with that neutral rail. Like you said earlier, the drill might not break the egg, you still get hit. The Nair though hit the egg and Yoshi at the same time. Yeah, Wizzy used to be known for those down Bs in neutral, but it's usually when he feels like someone is over pursuing him.
Yeah, and
he can just catch them exactly like he did there.
Exactly, and he hit with it. You know, he uses them sparingly enough. He uses them tastefully, right? If you overdo it, you're obviously going to get called out.
Tasteful down Bs.
Yeah. Oh, and Isaiah wasn't able to follow up. Wizzy was able to get an up tilt. Oh,
I was like, there's no way this is going to connect. Isaiah gets an up tilt. Now, Wizzy is off stage. He down airs him, but Wizzy armors through everything.
This one's extremely tight right now. They're both playing pretty patiently. And if Isaiah didn't put out that forward air, I think he would have been able to hit with something. He was in range for a decent amount of time before Wizzrobe connected with that up air.
Wizzy's on top flat.
Oh, and he was able to get some shield pressure with that forward air. It was the one move that could reach far enough to hit in the amount of time he had.
And those accidental grabs for characters like Yoshi, Samus, and Link with the tethers are just brutal. They take so long.
2 seconds or whatever, they can feel like an eternity in the middle of a fighting game. Good job to get back. A lot of times you'll see floaty characters like Kirby and Jigglypuff just get caught trying to get back by a forward air, just not knowing the spacing.
And this far into the game, this is the closest we've seen it, and I think this is now the first lead that Wizzrobe has had this set.
Really?
Well, he definitely didn't have one last game.
No, yeah.
How did that move even come out?
And Isaiah evens it out pretty quickly here. Wisely doesn't try to run in. He didn't. Oh, a grab.
Accidental? Maybe on purpose? Happy accident?
And great spacing
with another lead.
Isaiah wanted to come back and catch him with that forward air, and those forward airs kind of have like a magnetic property when you hit them with it. It sort of sucks them into it. But Wizzrobe was able to. Oh wow! Isaiah so quickly brings it back. Wizzy did such a nice job.
For Wizzy.
I didn't even have time to finish talking about what Wizzy did before Isaiah takes it back and brings it to one stock apiece. Oh, and here we go!
Yeah, and Wizzy sacrifices himself because he knows he'll take the stock first. Very smart play.
Man, and so we see Isaiah.
Pretty big reaction from Isaiah, actually. Like through his
yeah. No, I guess he knew. And he really had a chance there, though, to get his revenge from 2 years ago. 1 stock away.
1 stock away. Kept bringing it back. They just kept trading. You know, Wizzy took the lead 2 different times. Isaiah brought it right back, but then Wizzy able to flush it out at the end. That was a big play.
It was. And I've said it time and time again when we watch Wizzrobe play that he's such an adaptive player, and he's able to adjust his game to his opponents and learn their styles and their habits. And he just seems to get better and better as sets go on. So if I'm Isaiah, I'm a bit worried because, you know, he just had it within grasp, you know, within his reach. So hopefully, for his sake, that he can get there again. But Wizzrobe now, with some momentum, takes a game.
Was he stalling his own momentum here?
Oh yeah, he's icing the kicker.
Because he's icing himself. It's like, I'm too hot. I need to cool down. Isaiah with the very nice Dulles Hawks controller there. Very unique one. Has the clear black back to it.
Ooh.
It's like a dark, clear black. Very cool. Said he got it when he was visiting Japan.
Did you see Prince's controller?
He did. The timer on it and everything.
Prince, our combo I mean, we should just call him King at this point. He's got his controller's so cool. It has a timer,
Prince,
so
he
can.
The king.
It's specifically for a combo contest.
All right, so Wizzy taking the game now, making it a set. Well, he thought about it.
Oh,
and he gets it.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about with those floaties. Sometimes they just get caught kind of floating just off the side of the stage, and that hitbox is just so deceptive sometimes. It reaches pretty far horizontally.
Isaiah got caught with that a couple times playing against Prince, so I'm kind of surprised he's still hanging out over there.
Yeah.
Like the danger zone. Waiting patiently, okay.
Somebody's got to make the first move.
I feel like I'm back at Smash Masters.
Oh,
another missy cancel. And yeah, Isaiah sticking with the strategy, making Wizzy come to him on the platforms.
Oh, good rising there.
So
put on plenty of damage this stock.
Isaiah, accidental grab there instead of a shield drop aerial.
Yoshi's so unique with his parry and his super armor. He's just one of those characters that's very hard to just kind of gimp. And you can see 2 quick stocks. I mean, and look at all the damage Isaiah's tacked onto Yoshi with no stocks.
It's the second time he tried following up forward smash shield pressure with something, but Wizzy able to get out both times.
Yeah, I think sometimes, you know, jab, you just go for a grab, maybe try to get an up tilt off.
Usually down tilt. I like down tilt.
Down
Not
tilt.
a low percent. No.
Yeah.
No follow. No follow there from Isaiah.
Yeah, I figured he would have followed up with a quick down air. Oh, Wizzrobe is coming. Yeah, that's a really good egg.
I think Isaiah thought he could get them both. He could get the Yoshi and the egg, but the egg hit him off stage. And Wizzy is up 3-1 now.
Yeah, Isaiah would need a pretty big comeback here. Ooh, and he wanted a fast fall forward air. Missed Z cancel there, too.
The 4th one.
Oh, great down tilt.
Yeah, the egg recovery is great against most characters, but Kirby can duck it and down tilt.
Yeah, and he'd be willing to take a hit from the egg, especially if it means a stock. Uh-oh.
Up and away. Solid DI from Isaiah to get out of that combo, because that would have been game.
Isaiah's got to be careful, right? In these positions where Wizzrobe retreats to the top plat and he goes after him, he's been caught below Yoshi and in the air a decent amount.
And that's usually where Isaiah catches up to him, right on the edge of that side plat with a forward air.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep.
No jump?
Took the jump and just flow charted that perfectly to get him off stage.
And Isaiah, of course, with the recognition to know that there's no jump there. Oh! And Isaiah doesn't drop down with a down air or anything. He's not going to risk getting up smashed. got high percentage here.
I thought we were going to see pivot up tilt. That actually would have caught him.
Pretty good comeback thus far, but he's got a long way to go, especially with Yoshi. So tough to take quick stocks off of.
Yeah, especially with Kirby.
Ooh.
Was that forward smash bait? Wizzy DIing away. It's very good because he would have just gotten down aired and lost there. Yeah, that was a lot of percentage just tacked on. All of a sudden, it's looking a little bit closer.
Ooh.
Is an up air? Up air will take it right there.
Oh.
I wasn't sure if up air would take it on the platform, but that high up, guaranteed. Definitely going.
What a comeback from Isai. He gives Wizzy the thumbs up. He's laughing it off. Man, that was so close.
I mean, laugh it off all you want, but now it's game 5.
Game 5, yeah. Well, that was a huge comeback.
Is Wizzy gonna get the reverse 3-0? Isai is looking around. This is tough because both of these guys are 2 big crowd favorites.
Oh yeah.
Crowd always loves Wizzy, and
the old school and the new school.
Isai.
Yeah.
Who do you? It's tough, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
who do you root for? Just 2 good guys.
Let's root for Stranded getting off the stage.
So, are we gonna see the Kirby still?
I think he'll stick with his guns.
Yeah. And Isai needs to make sure he doesn't get caught.
Yeah, those quick stocks.
Yeah, he needs to hold on to those stocks longer. And then also find a way to end Wizzrobe's stocks a little quicker, which he did. At the end of that match, he did.
Yeah, and he almost had that last stock, but Wizzy smartly DI'd away. So otherwise, that reverse back air would have gone right into a down air.
All right, so here we go into game 5.
Another game 5.
Another game 5. Would you have it any other way?
Depends. It depends.
Yeah, I don't know how much of this my heart can take.
But same strategy from both of these guys. Who can take that top plat? Who can stand still the longest?
Yeah, and just like last game 5, you're going to see, you know, a little more patience. There's always a little more urgency. There's more on the line.
So Isai actually blinked first there. He forced the move from Wizzrobe.
Oh. It's interesting because the neutral B looks so much like the grab. You know?
It does, but a little bit quicker.
Yeah, a lot quicker recovery. They're both sort of feigning like they're going in for an attack to sort of bait the other one.
Yeah, they both just keep jumping up to see what the other person will do. You know, Isai always has to be wary of Wizzy's armor. Wizzy always has to be wary of Isaiah's up tilts, drills. But rolls right into that one.
Oh, and he had no jump.
But down airs on shield on the edge of Dreamland are pretty good, but Wizzy somehow DIs it on stage.
And Isai will just back out of there.
Yeah,
he wanted to hit him with anything to push him, and I think he, you know, he thought he could get that push, but Wizzy's DI just.
Yeah, and the fact that he only pushed Wizzy off with like the last hit of that down air.
Yeah.
If it had happened a little bit earlier, I think he would have been okay. And most people would have continued to pursue after that. Like, oh, I just missed it. I need to.
Right, I need to get
it.
this. And was that a jump? Yo, that's great down tilt.
Kirby's down tilt was so evil.
It is.
It's like
evil.
getting hit with a star rod. It hits you down.
Like, where does his hurt box go? It just flattens out, and then he has this gigantic foot. So Isai up a stock here, and I like this patience from him.
Now, is that Kirby's foot or is that his shoes?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Don't blow my mind right now.
Finally gets a down air in between the platforms. He's been going for that.
And he wanted that. He wanted that forward air. That forward air on heavy characters you can continue combos that way. It's a little more difficult than Oh, and Isai manages to get back. He uses that nair, sort of protects his landing, and rolls away.
He went right under Wizzrobe.
Yeah, that was a big opportunity for Wizzrobe to take a stock. Isai only with 22%. He's been very elusive this game 5, and we're almost halfway through the match. Oh, great spacing and recognition to know he can get a grab there.
Man, this is a pace Isai is pretty happy with. Just gonna down him on the platform, but Wizzy DI's off. So Isai
he doesn't throw out. Yeah, he didn't throw out a second move. I don't know. I was kind of expecting maybe a down smash
this should
or
be
something.
a shield break, but he waited. He waited to throw out the forward smash. So instead of breaking the shield, Wizzy went to get out of the shield, and he got hit with it. No matter what, he was getting forward smashed.
Oh, that up air.
Up tilt from Isai. We're gonna get the forward air this time.
Oh, this is a big combo from Isai to take the stock.
This time he followed it up.
Yeah, and he finally is able to follow up that forward air, and that's we kind of see what he was trying to do, right?
Yeah, and Wizzy DI'd off the stage, but this time Isai was able to follow. Wizzy taking a quick stock now to bring him within 2.
Now Isaiah's got to see blood here, but he's still got to be really careful. You know, he's got 3 stocks, but we know how quick Wizzrobe can take stocks. So if he's gonna clutch this out, he's got to do just that. Just keep playing the way he's playing.
And with this little time remaining, Wizzrobe almost has to take some quick stocks. He can't let this draw out.
Right. He can't be content to just sit here and sit neutral. He's only taken 1 stock. You know, and it's, you know, there's 3 minutes 20 seconds left. That's not a lot of time considering.
That was so fast. Did a fastball down air and ledge canceled it into another fastball down air. Finally seeing an opportunity.
Fast.
Wizzy overcommits. Isai gets a combo, punishes with the forward smash.
This should be it.
And now he just ledge hogs, and Isai takes game 5.
And the crowd goes wild over here. Look at them in the background. And Wizzrobe. Wow. And while it's sad to know that Wizzrobe's done in 7th, I mean it's still a very good showing. It's also awesome to know that Isai is still in this and going to go further. And he's playing Kirby, he's playing Pikachu.
We would love to see